you tell me what's my lesson? Look right through me, look right through me. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very bad world. Bad world. Bad
I love that song. That's Adam Lambert. It's a Mad World. And my name is Love. And welcome to another amazing workshop where we help find housing for the homeless. Brought to you by Free Your Mind Project, which is connected to Free Your Mind and Think. So let's get started. I'm gonna tell you why we're doing this, and all the information that you need down below underneath the video will help you get started. We're looking for people who want us to eradicate homelessness. There is so much space on this planet. There's enough for everyone. There's enough food. There's enough housing for everyone on the planet. But currently in the United States, there are about 2 to 5 million homeless people. There are 47 million unemployed people. So I estimate probably about 20 million people are homeless, but they're probably living in relatives' houses, family, friends. So there's a lot of homeless people here, and it just breaks my heart because it's unnecessary. In America, there are over about 24 million empty spaces, from empty homes to empty office space, empty industrial spaces, empty land lots. There's a lot of space here in America that's empty. So my goal is to connect those spaces with people as well as other places to live. We could eradicate homelessness in a year if we really wanted to. So my goal is to really be aggressive and make it where you're compensated. And so if you're compensated, we'll get rid of homelessness. I guarantee it. Also, when you look at homelessness, let's look at it on a global scale, since we're a global movement. So this is by a global survey by the United Nations. It was taken in 2005. There's an estimate of 100 million people who are homeless every night around the world. And I think it's much higher than that, of course. And there's about 1 billion people who live in inadequate housing every year. I remember I saw the documentary. This blew me away. I'll never forget it. It was somewhere in India, I think. And there was this family, and they were living underneath a house. They were living in the crawl space of a house. They were renting it, and their family had been there like 6 or 7 years. And they would have to, you know how you get on your hands and knees and you crawl under a house? Well, that's what they did. And that just blew my brain apart. I mean, my brain just exploded. That we are like, our world is so religious. Like America's like 87% of the people there are like religious in America. And why people are living under houses, people are living in parks, under bridges, families are living in their car. It just doesn't make any sense to me. One, we're the richest country in the world, but it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't connect. One, we're the most religious country in the world, and then we have so much poverty and cruelty. I don't get it. And then I look at the black church, and since 1987, they have made like $457 billion, and they've been donated into tithing. Golly, just imagine what that money would do to our community. $470 billion. I mean, every black kid could go to school for free, probably get a degree for that type of money. Or we could have, no one would be homeless in the black community ever. We could own a lot of land for that. I'm just bewildered by that. I'm bewildered. Instead, we have all these big churches, and the ministers have fancy cars and big houses, and then we're homeless. We don't have jobs. I'm shaking my head. Just shaking my head. I don't get it. So what I want you to do is one, meditate before you do this and jump on board. All the information is below, how to get started. Make it effortless, make it easy. And some properties, there'll be properties we give away that you find. Some properties you'll get $20, and some properties you might get up to $100 depending on what the property is. When you submit the property, give us about 24 hours to give you an estimate of what you might be able to get on it, and then we're going to list the properties and see if we can get them filled with families, okay, who need places to live. And I think if we get aggressive enough, we can help a lot of families, by Christmas or by this year. And then if we have, say next year we have like 1,000 people doing this, we could probably end homelessness pretty quickly. And that's my goal. It's not about the money or anything like that, but if we can help you secure a little bit of money while you're doing your research, that would be fantastic. Why not? But once again, thank you for signing up for this workshop, and let's get creative. And there's enough to go around. There's enough of everything. And that's why we think housing should be either below 5,000 or free. And there is already free food everywhere. If you go to our free food map, there's free food everywhere. So once again, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for supporting my efforts here and helping us grow. To all your friends, let's eradicate homelessness now. We can do it. I guarantee it, we can do it. And my name is Love Spirit from Free Your House, Free Housing Project, brought to you by Free Your Mind and Think. And have a fantastic evening. Love you.
Hello, teacher, tell me what's my lesson? Look right through me, look right through me. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to tell.